the anchoring technique. It's one of the most effective strength building techniques. You start at approximately 70% RM, 1 RM, 70% 1 RM, if not 90% 3 RM. And then what you do is, correction, that's on the other technique. You start on approximately 90% 5 RM. So if you know that you can 5 repetition maximum 100 kilos on any given exercise, you start at 90 kilos. Get me? 90% of 5 RM. So again, if your 100 kilo maximum, if your maximum for 100 kilos is 5 reps, let's just say it's bench press, you start on 90. So you warm up, do whatever you got to do, and then get to 90 kilos. 90% RM, 5 RM. 90% 5 RM. So obviously you might get a bit more than 5 reps, but that's the idea. What you do is you anchor yourself to a 90% factor of 5 RM, of your 5 RM. So your 5 RM is the 100 kilos, but the 90% 5 RM is the 90% of that. That's all it is. So again, if your 5 RM is 100 kilos, that means your 90% 5 RM is 90 kilos. And then that's your anchoring point. Next set from the 90 kilos would be 100 kilos. You might get 4 reps, maybe 3. You go back to the start to 90 kilos, then you jump on the second last set to 110 kilos. So you're inching closer to your 2 RM, 1 RM. And then once you do that 110 kilo set, whatever that is, it doesn't matter. You don't have to worry about the RMs. You just do as much as you can. You push out as many reps as you can on that 100 kilo set and 110 kilo set. You go back to 90 again. So essentially you're doing 90 3 times and 100 and 110 one set each. So you're doing 3 sets of the same thing, but you're going up, back down, up, down. So you're going up 10 kilos, down 10 kilos, up 20 kilos, down 20 kilos. And what you're doing is you're tricking the explosive parts of your muscle fibers. You know, you've got the actin filaments that slide against each other. You're tricking them to explode with more energy, with more confidence, if that makes sense. Try it. You watch yourself get more reps on that second set of 90 and even third. So you'll be amazed. You'll be pushing your hardest. You might get 6 reps out of the first set, and then you'll go to the 110, and then you'll jump back down, and you'll be surprised. You usually get 1 rep, 2 reps more if you're doing it right. And essentially what happens is, when you do that every 3rd or 4th workout, you come back in 6 months, your 5 RM will no longer be 100 kilos. It'll be about 120 or 130. And then you have a break for a couple of months, you do it again. You do that enough times over several years, and you'll be doing some serious bench press.